What up traders, what up investors, Ken here from Dyslexic Investor, and we're going to be looking at discovery.com. Is it time to buy? Are these block trades going to end soon? Because we're just continuously to still see some more. That being said, we're going to be diving into the chart, looking at what a block trade is and kind of making our way around the chart and really coming down to the conclusion is if discovery stock is for your risk tolerance or if even making a space within your portfolio. So let's go ahead and get the show started. All right, so going back into the chart here, just kind of making this very simplistic and just really straightforward. So we're seeing very large block trades because you're looking here on the daily chart, you're like, what on God's green earth, Ken? Why is this huge volume today? I don't remember seeing that in the cash market trade. Well, let's just go ahead and flip into like the 5-minute chart here, and it makes it pretty clear here. You're seeing, look at that volume that we just saw basically come in right after the close between right after the close, that time lot that we're seeing here. Basically right around like a high levels all the way down to like 32.88, and we can really see some very aggressive patterns coming in there. So looking here again, going to this chart here on a smaller time frame, let's go bring it to 15 minutes. You can see here about, what is that, 8.5 million shares traded within that time block. So that's a pretty substantial. Of course, how many shares is that? Look, if you look back, okay, we had a huge aftermarket block coming in about 2 days ago as well. So that's another large block. Look at that large volume coming in here. So we kind of just scroll back into like a 20-day kind of period on the 1-hour chart. Again, we saw those first large blocks come through towards the tail end on the very tippy top there, which again, those are the Goldman Sachs folks that were able to get out there as soon as possible. These are matching up to the ones that are previously. Is someone just going up completely YOLO on Wall Street Bets? I highly doubt that. No one on Wall Street Bets has the capital about these trades. So the two block trades that we wanted to highlight, again, I did post it on Discord, and we saw some folks do some quick analysis on it. So we saw here coming into the calculator tab here, we saw again right after the close, again in aftermarkets hour, we saw 975 shares of blocks. So of course, again, it's usually a brokerage firm, aka the Credit Suisse, Goldman Sachs, something like that, offering this block, and they're like, hey, we're gonna buy that at basically $33.08. So that's about $32.2 million just right there. But wait, there's more. There's more coming your way. There's going to be the same price. It was actually at $32.88 I saw, and it was only at 660,000 shares. It was actually, which is the first 660,000 shares on that one. So it's 22 plus that 32 million. Kind of rounds us up, well exceeding potentially that level of like $45 million nearly. And that, again, this is not, $50 million easily. We're seeing this really aggressive buying. Again, most likely it's unloading because, again, we know what the history is for the Discovery stock here and the shenanigans that have gone on. And really seeing is like, wow, this is a pretty intriguing time. And again, we're testing that low that we saw here on that very aggressive move down that really kind of started the overall snow plow or the snowball to roll down the hill aggressively. At the same time, we talked about this one quite a bit on the live streams and a couple stuff on the Discord of like, hey, I don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole because we have no way on telling if this is going to be over or not. That being said, if your risk to reward, like we talked about towards the beginning of the show, if it's your risk to reward tolerance is pretty high up there, that $30 to $32 is a pretty spicy level to hold. So why do I say that level? That's basically the 200 EMA that we previously saw kind of hold come up here. So potentially, if that holds coming to next week, we do have it pretty much oversold here. But again, the damage has been pretty severe here on the chart here. Going to the weekly side, that really kind of sums it up here. Potentially, if that breaks, we can easily see it break to $30 to $28 and even back down to 25 if that continuously trend happens. And especially on the daily chart, because again, we're still seeing the 5 and 8 moving averages aggressively pointing down at an angle, so that you really is not the world's greatest incentive for the trend. And then we really haven't seen a base. This potentially could have been a base here at like 34.85 to 35, but that has been broken with the gap down that we saw coming today. Again, anything can happen, especially this one. The laws of stock physics really just kind of go out the door due to the shenanigans that it has seen in the past. So being mindful, being careful about that. Just wanted to kind of put this on people's radar and understanding on what in God's green earth this volume that we're looking at here. So wanted to share that with you folks. Greatly appreciate it. Check out the affiliate links down below, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.